News Jack's law and safety expert Dale Carson.
And Dale, more charges could possibly be coming to this suspect.
Without a doubt, these are very serious crimes. Any afternoon robbery that involves a handgun in a gaming institution where people are running and driving through crowds of people just on their everyday walk through life, it's very, very serious. And in fact, when you hit a police officer with a car, that's attempted murder. Hopefully, it will only be attempted.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk briefly about these stop sticks that we saw there at Winterwood and Mayport. We saw the officer, somebody deployed them. We don't know what happened, but I asked you off camera, one of the questions, we got about 8 miles from where this all happened to where that crash that you're looking at. Actually, that's where the stop sticks, right now live from Sky Action News Jax, where the stop sticks were deployed. It's about 8 miles to where the car ultimately ended up crashed into the power pole. If those stop sticks had worked and hit that car, would that car have been able to make it all the way to that location?
That's certainly not likely. But what potentially happened is, of course, the dispatcher notified everyone in the area that there was a robbery in progress. So those who were in a position to do so began to set out those the stop sticks, if you call them. They have nails in them and they're designed to destroy the tires of anybody fleeing a crime scene like this. The difficulty apparently was there was some delay because the individual who was fleeing when the sticks were placed in the roadway may have actually struck the police officer. So the timing is everything in something like this.
Explain why there would be officers going door to door right now in the Mayport area, or within the last hour after the suspect, or at least one. We don't know how many suspects are involved.
I mean, they're clearly looking for other potential witnesses. Anybody who saw this being set up. I mean, an afternoon robbery, you know, in the middle of the week is sort of unusual, and typically something like this is going to lead to some casing, if you will. People looking at the place, knowing that there's money there and that it's not well protected. It's not unusual for these types of businesses to sustain robberies during the course of their operations. And so it's not unusual either to have a guard there, an armed guard present to prevent these kinds of things from happening.
And keep it right here on Action News Jax as we are following this developing story.